Hey everybody, welcome to this week's live marketing chats. My name is Izzy Palmerin. I work here in marketing at kickofflabs.com. And today we're actually going to be presenting our bi-weekly live landing page reviews. So just in case you were here expecting another kind of event, you joined the wrong event. But today we're doing our live landing page review. So thank you very much for joining us. Joining me is our awesome conversion rate designer, Laura Lee Flores. Say hi, Laura Lee.
Hey, everybody.
Right. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be tearing down your landing pages, your campaigns. We're going to be going through your sign-up process, checking out everything, and providing the best feedback so you can improve your own conversion rates, so you get more sign-ups, so you get more people sharing, more viral boost, more of that special Kickoff Labs special sauce, what I would like, what I like to call it. So if you did happen to submit your page for this week's reviews, please go ahead and let us know in the chat. So go ahead and just share your page within the chat, and we could see that you want your landing page review for free. So very awesome. Let me go ahead and let everybody know that we're live. And if everybody can let me know within the chat that yes, you can hear me, just go ahead and say yeah. Yes, hear you, see you. You should be seeing me share a page. It's just the free landing page review screen. But please let me know that you can already see it, and appreciate it. So awesome. Okay, so assuming that people are going to tell me that yes, they can see my screen now, let's go ahead and jump into the reviews. So I'll go ahead and start reviewing the first page. Perfect. Awesome. Thanks, Danny. Thanks 9074. So we're going to go ahead and start, and thanks, Kia, too. Reviewing the first page, and I believe the first person to speak up was Kia. So awesome. So we're going to go to kia.com, and let me go ahead and go to that link here. You can't see this screen, right? Laura Lee, you can see my.
Yep,
all right.
we can see.
Okay. So we're seeing Kia Gifting Reimagined. What's your wish? Create, share, and fund. Okay. So it seems like it's awfully simplified as far as copy goes. I like the actual design, but I'll go ahead and let Laura Lee provide her feedback. She's the awesome designer, not me. I'm the marketer, so I'll talk about the copy. I believe that the copy is awfully simplified right now. Like, let's say I saw a link in my friend's Facebook feed and it just said Gifting Reimagined. All right, I'm kind of curious. What's this company about? What's Kia? I know what gifting is. It's kind of like, personal crowdfunding, I guess. So let's say I would click on that ad, and arriving on this page, I still don't feel that it provides enough context, enough information as to what Kia really is about. It's cool that you have your little tagline, which is Gifting Reimagined. But for example, in your browser tab, you should utilize a different kind of title, just a little bit, just somewhat of a more descriptive title. Let me go and show you what Kickoff Labs does. So Kickoff Labs, yes, we're Kickoff Labs. We do, we help you grow your email list with the viral campaign. But if you take a look at our title, there's already just additional information there. It's providing just more information about what we provide. I'm not sure if you can see, but when I hover over, it says smarter landing pages, opt-in forms, and email marketing. And I feel that kind of extra context is missing from, at least from this header area, which is what 99% of people are going to pay attention to before they even attempt to actually scroll down. So just providing a little bit more copy. What's your wish? I don't know, I'm not 100% familiar with the gifting space. But just obviously A/B testing any kind of change, especially for headline, because that's a really big change. A/B testing this, make sure that you're getting the best conversion rate possible, but just providing a stronger sentence, maybe even 2 lines. It's not really about keeping it as short as possible. This is really short. What's your wish? 3 words. Create, share, fund. 3 words. It's okay if it's 1 sentence, 2 sentences, and then a step. And then another subheadline, 1 sentence, 2 sentences, because you want to provide that extra information and make it happen. It's I guess I love the background image that it screams joy and make it happen too. It's all right, well, cool. I want to make this happen. I want to make things happen, but I'm still not sure what's going to happen. So let's go and scroll down a little bit. Kia is a personal gift registry that automatically redeems and streams gift funds directly to your personal bank account. All right. So it's interesting that down here is where you actually start talking a little bit more about the product, and you delve a little bit more. Just like it looks like you already have a lot of copy here. It looks like you already know how to explain your actual service. Summarize all of these sections here. Let me grab my little awesome pin. Summarize all of these sections here and provide this at the very top. Like use that as like those are your sub headlines, and this could possibly could very likely be your main headline. Just a little bit more summarized, maybe. Like instead of what's your wish, let me see if I can pull something from your copy. Like the better personal gift registry. I don't know, something like it's kind of hard to write the copy on the fly, but I would just love to see a little bit more information at the top of the page, which is where, like I said, most people are going to be looking. And let me scroll down a little bit. Nice little design. Register your every wish. These icons, they kind of cute. All right, startup, living adventure, perfect moment. I mean, it looks like a pretty nicely designed page. An awful lot on the page. Okay, so these are what I would assume are like campaign examples of what you could do with Kia. Oh, they're actual calls to action. Well, they don't do anything, but still. But like if I would kind of be wary of making these like it's cool that you're including these examples, but make sure that they feel more like images as opposed to like real live buttons that don't do anything. Okay. And let's see, be notified when Kia is live. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty good page. I wonder if I click at the very top, what will happen? Awesome. So it scrolls me down. Right here, I feel that there's a lot of call to action in this section, which you kind of have to be a little bit careful, because if you notice at the top, you only have what feels as if just a singular call to action. You have these other ones, which I would honestly get rid of because they're just kind of distracting. All this does is just scroll me down just a little bit. And, I feel as if there's no real need to have that, because if people want to learn more, they'll scroll a little bit and they'll get to that section. But so clean up this header section just a little bit, and also get rid of all these call to actions. I mean, you have the, email us, call us, give us your full name. I'm not sure why you need my full name just for me to get early access. Just ask for an email address, especially if you're using Kickoff Labs. There's something that's called Magic Contact Data, and what we'll do, we'll automatically pull in publicly available information like their first name, like their last name, employer, bio, social profiles, all that amazing stuff, just by asking for an email address. This isn't for all of your leads, okay? So don't get the wrong idea. Maybe for about like 60 to 70, 80% of leads, we will pull that information. So asking for first name, I would exclude that. It's just not necessary for a pre-launch. Maybe if they're placing an order, yes, you need to ask for that information, but otherwise, no. And these follow us buttons, like figure out what's your goal for this section. Like, what's your main goal? Personally, my main goal would be getting people to get their email address, and not only because Kickoff Labs focuses on email collection, but rather because you can follow up. Once you have their email address, it's a lot more powerful than a like on Facebook, especially with like how reach on social networks like Twitter, Facebook, it's been going down. It's basically, if you don't pay for ads on Facebook, you're not going to get any attention. However, if you have their email, a direct email address, you can be following up as long as the customer doesn't unsubscribe. You can go ahead and get direct access to them. So focus on email collection, get rid of these other call to actions. We'd love to know your thoughts. Why are you asking for a survey? And it says, please take this short survey. Where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like an additional call to action using Typeform, which is cool. I love their forms. Our founder Josh does not, because he doesn't like the actual layout of them. Like, it doesn't feel like a form. But here's the thing: there's an additional call to action here. You should ask for this in the follow-up email. I mean, and plus, right now I really don't know too much about Kia. So how am I going to provide my kind of thoughts? Please, like what I would do is follow up with 1 or 2 emails informing people what Kia is, how it can benefit them, how I can back people, you know, how I can use your platform to the fullest. And then maybe in the second, third newsletter, ask for that feedback afterwards, after people have learned a little bit more about your product, because this is just too soon. I mean, we don't know what it is, and you're already asking me for a survey. It doesn't make sense. And there's a lot of things to click on your page. So just make a singular goal, and yeah, just keep it as simple as possible. Literally, any feedback on the actual design?
Yeah, from a design standpoint, I really like the page. I like all the different colors. What's the actual URL for that page?
It is Kia. It's KIIAH.com.
Okay, so one thing that I was thinking as I was looking at it is, if you go down to the example section where there's buttons that actually aren't buttons. I like how you designed out. I mean, the whole design of the page is colorful and bright and fun and playful, which I think is the whole idea behind the brand, that, you know, and what you're offering, which is really, you know, it's done really well. One thought I had with the design of this, I like it because it gives you an idea of how people would use Kia, and. But if this button, though, is very confusing. If the button doesn't link somewhere, maybe just continue to show it, but remove the button. And then people will still have an idea what this is, or in some way make it so it's clear that, like on the hover, that it doesn't change, that it doesn't behave as if a button, just like, I mean, it's behaving exactly like the top call to action button. It kind of is just changing a different fun color when you hover over it. So changing that so it doesn't behave like a button, or that it just, you know, so it's clear that this isn't a call to action, but maybe it's intended to be, and this is just an early stage design. But when you get down to the bottom, I really liked what Izzy suggested about removing all these other things, and, you know, just focusing on one email. And what you could do is, you know, add, if you feel like, oh, we really need a contact us section, consider adding that maybe below, instead of asking about, you know, for the survey at the bottom. Instead, show maybe, you know, here's add your contact us section down at the bottom, where this section can be very minimal and just showing, you know, the option to opt in with an email address. And I like what Izzy said about the follow us stuff. Maybe you can just add that on your thank you page, you know, after someone signs up. But from a design standpoint, it feels very fun and playful, and as long as you stay consistent with this, like with the different colors in different places, and continue to making it light. And I really like your main hero image at the top too. It portrays kind of like a liberating, fun, adventurous feel. The image. So your use of imagery throughout it's well designed. It looks really good, but maybe just cleaning up some of the things that Izzy said, I think we're all really good.
Something that I find kind of like distracting for some reason, as far as like design goes, is that your images scroll here, your images scroll, and there's just like one image in the center that's like a parallax image. Well, I forgot what it's called, but
yeah, it's
like
parallax.
Static.
Yeah.
That just feels weird for some reason. I don't know.
At the very top, the nav along the top, there's a search bar. Does that just search this specific page?
Why would you want this? I mean, like maybe once it's functional, yeah, you'll want to have search.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then the login, is there an option to log in?
Nope, looks like everything is still in process.
Okay, so it looks like it's still early stage with all of this. And then maybe even like I like what Izzy said about, you know, simplifying this a bit. Also the page, there's something going on somewhere where the page either isn't responsive, but if you see just, I mean, like you have to scroll to the right to see the whole page. So there's something with the way the HTML or CSS is that you'll have to look into as well. But I mean, overall, really, I mean, I think that it's a really nice, fun, good design. It has a specific and very distinct feel for your brand.
Cool. So let's go ahead and sign up. Hold on, I was opening another page. But let's go ahead and sign up. And I don't love providing my full name. What? I'm just gonna get first name, buddy. And you know what? That's not only me saying that. That's what people online are actually going to be saying. And
Yeah.
you know what? First, I'm kind of curious as to what will happen if I try to submit without. Oh, it still works. Cool. So thank you. That's all I get. Wow, that really feels unsatisfying. It's just uh, I'd I'd love to see like the option to be able to share with friends. You know, just this is a really simple thank you. Even just like share buttons, just right here, placed under your basic thank you. In case you were using Kickoff Labs, you know, because I guess we could see that you're using your own custom site. We do provide landing pages, but we also provide another tool called AnyForm, which will literally connect to any form that you have on any existing site. So let's say you wanted to connect the form that you have behind here to Kickoff Labs. All you need to do is just install a simple script, and you would get a much more viral thank you. So what would happen? Well, actually stick around and you'll see some of our customer campaigns. You'll see exactly what kind of virality you could get, which comes with social referrals. People get their unique social referral URL they could share with friends, and you'll see social buttons here, all kinds of good stuff, because this is just like a really simple thank you. Also, something else that I wanted to let you know, as far as like signing up, your conversion rate is going to be a little bit high, actually a lot higher, if you provide some kind of incentive to people signing up. Because currently it's like, be notified when we're live. People don't like, that's not that much of a great incentive anymore. It used to work in the past, but nowadays with new companies, people want to get something, you know, just because they're in line early, they want to get something in exchange for that. So maybe offering, like, I don't know, like your first
Early
campaign for free.
access?
Well, maybe early access, because early access isn't good enough. I mean, I would say, because he's always, I mean, they're already asking for get early access. I would even say like get your first campaign free, or just something simple like, here's, you know, sign up for the 5 tips for doing the best kind of gifting, something like that. Just basically just providing
Some
some kind
sort
of
of really valuable freebie for them.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Lauralee. So let's go ahead and move on to the next page, because otherwise we're going to be spending too much time. Lauralee, I'll let you go ahead and move forward with the next page.
Okay, let's see. We could do this solo eyewear.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay,
Everybody
so
else who was before, we'll get to your pages right afterwards.
okay, so first of all, looking at this page, so this is my first time looking at it. One thing that I like is you see the product immediately. So I know that it's about a new type of sunglasses, and I can see people wearing them. I can see that, you know, some information about them. I like this. One thing that from a design standpoint that stands out is everything feels very just like so close together. There's like no room to breathe in this. Here, this feels nice and light, but this here is so tight. If there was just a little more space here and here, and some space even below this image, and you know, like some space in between here, everything's just so close together that there's no white space anywhere on this page except for here, which finally I feel like I can breathe a little bit. So even just adding some space, even like adding space here, just providing just a little bit more space throughout. So let's read and see. This is just like my first look at the design itself. Also, I noticed that it looks like we've got this color, which is good that you're using this yellowish color, and you're using for the buttons, which is good. It looks like this color is a little bit lighter than this color. I would want to, you know, I would suggest pulling in this color maybe for this background, and this one here, so that you're consistent with your logo. So let's look at the copy. A new line of sunglasses is coming. Eco-friendly shades that fund eye care for people in need. So for people in need, now I'm wondering, oh, is this not for me? I don't know that I'm in need. I like the eco-friendly idea. So let's read some more. Be the first to see more. Eyes, easy on your eyes and the earth, recycled plastic frame. So that's the eco-friendly side. Premium no longer means expensive. 3 new styles, 5 frame colors. Okay, so there's a couple different options that we have. That's great. Live and give, perfect for those who want to explore the world and give back. This part I don't understand. Explore the world and give back. People maybe who want to be outdoors, I'm guessing. So maybe you have a specific target audience that you know are people who you know are spend a lot of time hiking and doing outdoor activity. It seems like that's who you're targeting, and if that's so, that's great. It's good to have a very specific niche for your you know, for your product, and if that's what it is, that's great. If you're trying to be more general or something, that's how this is coming across to me. It feels like it's this specific type of person here. And overall, I mean, I like how you keep it really simple. You keep these simple, and I feel like, okay, there's not too much to read. So now it's like, okay, now I take action or I leave. And so it's like I've gotten all the information I need, which I think is good. And what Izzy was saying before, be the first to see more. Again, I don't know if that's enough of an incentive. Maybe providing some type of discount or benefit for someone, get your first pair.
Give a free pair away. I mean, what's the big deal?
Yeah, exactly. So let's
check out one of our past customers. They're called Northwood Sunglasses. Google Northwood and Northwood Kickoff Labs, and you'll see one of our customer success stories. Or just go to our showcase part of our site, and you'll see. I mean, check out their actual campaign. They did great. They're now a fully functional business, and they're giving away glasses for free. Like, they actually treated it kind of like a contest campaign. So if you instill a little bit, like, I can see that you're using that kind of urgency on the page, because I can see, you know, it says be the first to show more. Actually, be the first to see more. But use that kind of urgency, like leverage like that contest kind of urgency, and you could really get good results, especially with like a physical product. People love winning physical products, and it's not going to cost you too much. Come on now. So let's see what happens when you sign up.
All right. Okay, this is really good. So, okay, so I see it's kind of fun. And again, if you're targeting like someone who's outdoorsy, you know, lots of those people have dogs. So, I mean, that might work really well. Again, use the same color as your logo here. Thank you for signing up. Check your email to verify your entry. Don't leave your friends behind. I like it. Copy it. This looks really good. And then you have,
that's awesome.
I know, it's awesome with the glasses.
Yeah, that's awesome.
0 friends invited. Keep checking. I like it. Keep checking. That's really good. Rewards. So if I share with 5 people, I get $15 off. 25 people receive a pair.
I would say receive a free pair with free capitalized, or at least make it noticeable.
Yeah, exactly. Be the first to receive a pair of the new one. So I have to share with 50 people. That seems really high and almost unattainable. Even 25 becomes really high. If I can get 5 people, okay, I get a discount. If I share with 10 people, awesome. Like, there's a much more of incentive for me to try to get people to sign up this way. And it looks like you're verifying emails. So you have a way of knowing that these are all, you know, 10 real people. So I don't know, I would consider maybe lowering this in order to increase incentive. And then their share. I like it. I think that I love your personalization here. It just adds a lot. And yeah, I don't know, Izzy, do you have any thoughts?
No, I mean, I do love the actual page. Just providing some kind of copy on your main sign-up page that people can actually win those free pairs, because I was saying that you should give away free pairs. Yes, you can. And another thing that you should do, you should kind of like calculate how much is a lead worth to you. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of work, and just calculate roughly how much is one lead worth to you. So give them a monetary value. So using that information, that's how you can kind of like roughly gauge how many people need to, like, how many referrals one person would need in order to get a free pair of sunglasses. So just basically calculate that. Yeah. Other than that, it's a great campaign. I love it. Love it. I'd love to follow
awesome
up.
Product. It looks like, and yeah, I think that this will be, I think with some little tweaks, I think this will be really, really awesome.
Cool. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and move on. We are looking at Tashtego.co. Tash2Go. That's okay. Interesting name. Alrighty. So looking at the main page, the first thing that kind of sticks out to me, and it just looks weird for some reason on this page, is the timer. Timers look like they work well for providing some kind of urgency, but personally, I think they work better for like events, for like event countdown, stuff like that. Be the first to know when we launch on Kickstarter. Like looking at the time, like yes, it's kind of smart to like let people know when you're launching roughly, but it just takes up space, and this is like valuable space that you could use to tell people what the benefit is for signing up, you know, to your early access list. You know, I'm seeing this trend again, which happens every you know every time we actually review pages, where it's just people just providing just be the first to know, and there's no like real incentive on the page. Maybe there might be once I actually sign up. There's probably going to be more information as to what's going on, but just telling people a little bit more as to what they'll be getting by signing up to your list. Yes, they'll get access to your Kickstarter, but what else are they going to be getting? What else is the incentive? So I think that the background images too, they feel like a little bit. How many background images are there? I think there's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think like 4.
There's 4. There felt like there was one that was out of place. Maybe I was mistaken. No, okay. I mean, it doesn't look so bad. I would just simplify it. Just keep 2. Like one of them where the bag is closed and the other one where the bag is opened. And what it'll do, it'll actually make the page load faster, especially for like mobile devices. So people won't need to load as many background images. So let's see what happens when I sign up. Tash2Go, thanks for interest. Now invite friends and earn product. All right, earn free product. That's what I would place too. Okay, so let's see here. Cool, so you have just some additional information. Looks like you're using our rewards theme as well. And VIP backers list, you will have 24 hours before. So I need to share with people just to get on your VIP backers list. That's, I don't know. Okay, well, I would simplify this section. I mean, I would give some people some kind of incentive for reaching lower levels. Just so you're aware, I mean, according to our internal data, only about 10 to 15% of people will get more than 10 referrals. Okay, so I'll repeat myself. Only about 10 to 15% of people will get more than 10 referrals. Okay, so leverage that data, provide some kind of incentive for people getting 3 friends to sign up, even 0 friends, like even just signing up, give me some kind of, you know, just say, well, you're on the list. You know, congratulations, you're on our early access list, and you'll be the first to know. And then once, and then maybe like level these where, okay, if I get to 5 friends, I'll get 65% off. Just simplify it just a little bit more. I think that there's a lot of text that one would need to read here just to kind of deduce what's going on. Make it a lot more simple. Because it's saying, I mean, this is just repeated. Free Tash2Go travel kit. Your travel kit will be free. It's just repeated. Okay, free and fully stocked travel kit. All right, just simplify these sections. Also, something else that I noticed is that you haven't changed the title description. So I'm pretty sure that if I share like on Facebook, hopefully it'll show up here. Yeah, it's just saying like background slides, countdown. Not sure if you can see what I'm seeing, but you need to go into your yeah, you're probably likely not seeing it because sharing another exactly.
Yeah, we don't do it.
You need to set up your settings. So go into the page designer, go to the left side settings tab, and make sure to fill out the title, the description, Facebook title, you know, the Facebook image, all that good stuff. Just so none of that standard stuff pops up. Look at the very top title. It says background slides countdown. Not pretty to look at. Just make sure that it's branded 100% with your own company. So cool. Let's go ahead and move on. We're going to move on to mymanu.com. Want to go ahead and review that page, Lauralee?
Yeah. What is it again?
It's mymanu.com. We've actually looked at this page before, so it would be great to have some of your feedback.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I remember this page. Okay, so click the world's smartest truly wireless earphone with voice translator, get notified, or watch the video. Truly wireless. Again, I love, I mean, we said this last time, but I really like the visual of your product here. Get personal. I like that. We can see I can get different colors, touch control. It's awesome. Voice, that's awesome. Live translation. I feel like you do a really good job with the images to show the different languages that it's translating. And again, good use of your product with the you know, with the images here. These are awesome images. Message from Jake. What's up, Danny? So your text, calls, and other notifications are presented directly into your ears, so you don't have to even look at your phone to see who's on the other side. That's awesome. Personal experience. Is this a replication, you know, of this here? Get personal. Is this the same thing? A personal experience are uniquely crafted, stunning, unbroken. Okay. So yeah, I think it's the same thing. And so it's repeated, custom fit and color. I don't know that you need it repeated. I got the idea the first time. But custom fit and color, I like this. So you can show that there's different sizes to fit in different sizes of ears. High performance audio. I feel like there should be, I'm like, okay, like let's say I'm super excited here. I'm like, oh, maybe at this point I'm like, okay, this sold me. I wanted. I love this call to action here. I would suggest something bigger, like a whole, like how these are whole all the way across, something in here broken up with a call to action there, because this is long, and I didn't even see this at first until I came back up to say add a call to action throughout. But you're doing a good job, like, of showing all the benefits of this, and then but add some call to action, even in like add some throughout, add some another one here. Even if you added one up here, add another one down here. When they see something that they like and they're ready to take action, you know, have it there ready for them to go ahead and sign up. Wireless charging case, that's awesome. And so I like this. I would almost, I mean, at first I didn't realize, and I don't think I even realized this the first time, but I didn't realize it was something that connected to your phone. I thought this was something a little bit different. So now seeing that this is something for everyone, it's an awesome product. Like, I'm excited. I want something like this. And so like providing maybe something, this image or some type of connection that's like, oh, it connects to the phone. Up here would have been kind of cool for me, but it's really cool. I want to see what the video does. Did we watch the video last time?
We generally don't watch videos, but let's see what happens.
It's a minute 43, so I've instantly probably wouldn't watch it.
That intro's way too long.
Yeah, I mean, like,
get straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly. Especially for something like this, to make it 30 seconds, you know.
A minute max, yeah.
A minute max, yeah. Okay, so let's see what happens with get notified. VIP access to our early bird discount, option to earn free product. I like this. So you're kind of teasing toward what's going to be on the next page. And then please sign up. This feels out of place. This please sign up here. These are centered. This is to the left. I almost feel like also this here, it should be larger. Like the text is small, make it a little bit larger. The button feels bigger than the input box. Those are little things, but I don't know why that's happening. See what happens. Izzy, anything before I sign up?
Nope, you pretty much nailed it.
Okay, get access here. Let's see what we see. A big hug from us. Invite friends and get free click. We made these links just for you. We'd be flattered if you use them. I like this. That's fun and playful. When your first friends sign up and buy, we'll thank you with $10 off. So that's awesome. So will they get $10 off too, or just you? But that's pretty cool. So one friend signing up, I like this. This is enough to say, okay, I'm going to share this. I think that I'll get $10 off this. That's a really good incentive with just one. $25 off, that's awesome. So you make it more attainable. I feel like I will be more likely to share if I feel like I can earn these things, and keeping it low at 1 and then 5 and then 10 and then 20, you get a free one. That's awesome. And I like how you kept it very simple. I can see immediately. I don't have to read a bunch, and I see that this one's free just by seeing this free one. So I'm not going to read all this because I already know it's free. And so I like it. I like this. Only 15 people have done this. Will you be the next? almost like gamifying it. Can you do this? That's kind of cool.
That's a strategy that that Glowforge used, actually. That the people who did the $28 million crowdfunding, that's what they
Yeah,
did. Yeah,
I love it.
I think that's where they grabbed that strategy. As a matter of fact.
I love that. No, I think that this is really awesome. It's like fun and playful, and I feel like these benefits are good and attainable with 1 and 5 and 10. I like it. Izzy, any thoughts?
No, also, I think that it's a great looking page, and yeah, we can move on to the next one. So I actually have the next page open, which is prelaunch.batterybox.com. So it's a pretty cool looking page. I really like the way it looks. Actually, prelaunch.getbatterybox.com. So very simple page, very straightforward. I love the actual design. I know Laura Lee's gonna hopefully be.
I love minimal designs.
Exactly. This is really nice. Really, really nice. So nice flattering design. Leave your laptop charger at home. Super simple. Check out how the background image is just like there's no other like this is a great page. A powerful portable battery for any device. You can see the, you have port here. You can see exactly what it is. It's a battery. Well, actually, it's your laptop charger, battery. You have the laptop here. Everything is very simple, very minimal. Have a chance to get a free battery box SIM for free. Be the first to know when it launches. See how they're like, yes, they're actually saying be the first to know, but right above it is the actual incentive. It's like get your chance to win it for free. So that's a good strategy. I like that the testimonial is here. I would just put this within quotes, though. That's the only thing I would change. This is amazing. Do I have to give it back? Adam Carroll's early tester. So all right. I'd love to know a little bit more about Adam Carroll's. Like, is he some kind of, is he just some dude from on the street, or is he like on some kind of influential blogger? That would give it just a little bit more weight. But this is a great call to action too. Just super strong in the center. I'm not like, for some reason the black text with the green button just looks weird. Like, I know that the black text just is consistent with the rest of the page, but not sure how it would look with white. Let's see how it looks with white real quick. White this up. Oh, it doesn't. It'll do it when I hover. Yeah, I think it looks. I think it stands out just a little bit more. I'm not sure. It's just your opinion. But let's see what happens when we sign up.
I like it better white.
Okay, and that's funky. So when I tab away, see how the color goes to like blue. I mean, it's not a huge issue, but if you want to fix that, go ahead and fix the CSS. Just I'm not sure how to do it, but
that's the active state.
There you go. So yeah, you need to change the active state. Step inside. Let's see what happens when I step inside. Don't leave your friends powerless. All right. Invite friends and win product.
Oh, Izzy, I don't think you're sharing.
I'm not. Oh, snappers. Thank you. I should have been sharing. Sorry, everybody in the chat. If you want to check out the main page, go to prelaunch.getbatterybox.com just to see a great page. I apologize if I wasn't sharing the actual page. But now we're sharing it once again. And don't leave your friends powerless. That's a great like call to action to invite friends and win product. Short, simple, straightforward. I like how the image is like right below, but I feel as if this image is just a little bit too large and pushes down the here's how it works sections, because I'm on a 19-inch display. So actually, I think it's 21-inch, so it's pretty big. So a lot of users are going to be seeing the actual page roughly like, actually, let's see if I can pull it in like that. Roughly like this, I guess. Like on a normal laptop, they'll probably see that. And since your other page felt just like, well, actually, it was just like a full screen page, a lot of people might think that this is all there is to it and won't scroll down. So so just making that image a little bit smaller, maybe putting your, just putting your logo right above here just to remove this section, tightening it up just a tad bit.
Yeah, so, that image could even be a background image.
It could be a background image. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, there is enough space and there's enough like white space to actually cover up like the actual text.
Yeah.
So it could work. It can definitely work. Just so it's a lot more obvious that that there's this here's how it works section, because you have these other things. And I'm wondering, why does it look so different? Like, why does this product look gold and this one looks like black, and what's the difference? Let people know what's the difference. I mean, obviously it's here, battery box mini, battery box slim, but why don't you show like the different types of battery boxes? Anywho, so other than that, it's a great campaign. This email button feels weird and feels out of place. Like it's good that you want to get people to contact you, but it just feels weird, and especially since like it's blue and the rest of your color scheme is green. So that's probably the only other thing that I would change. Feedback on this design, Lauralee?
Yeah, I scrolled down a little bit. I was looking at those incentives. They seem pretty awesome.
Yep,
Yeah, I would remove that email completely. I don't think people would see it. It's small enough unless you're going to have like 3 or 4. I don't think people will even notice it, and it totally feels out of place. But otherwise, and if you decide you want to keep it, make sure and just keep it with the same teal color that you have.
Yep.
Here. But otherwise, it looks awesome.
Cool. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to the next page. I'm not sure if you have it open on your screen.
Oh, what is it?
blog.giantivy.com/signup. blog.giantivy. There you go. That's the one.
Okay, so find the perfect job today. Become a beta tester for our new Giantivy iOS app. Our app will make your skills stand out to employers and help you connect with leading companies. I feel like I got the idea of what it is here. And there seems like a lot of text here. I don't want to read it all, but I want to know what's going on. It'll make our skills stand out. To participate, you must be a current college student or recent graduate, age 18 to 25, own an iPhone. Incentives include entry to win one of 10 $25. So I would just say enter to win a $25 Amazon gift card. I wouldn't say how many you're giving away. It's free, skill focused, easy to use. Okay, so I see that maybe it's like if you're targeting college students, maybe you could say find like maybe make it a little bit more clear that it's for college students, the perfect job, find the perfect job, or like, and include the college student target audience in the title, or at least in the subtitle, because like a current college student, look how small this text is. This has got to be maybe like 10 or 11 font size, whereas this one's up to like 30 to 40. And so like this just doesn't stand out, and I don't think that most people are going to read through this. They're just going to say, oh, okay, cool, I'm looking for a job, maybe I'm in between jobs, I'm transitioning jobs or something. Like, I don't think that people will necessarily notice. So maybe making it clear who your target audience is for, and then let us help you find the perfect entry level job or internship. So that's awesome. So it's like for first time for college graduates, and I think that's perfect. Find your, maybe like this is find your perfect first job or something. So it's clear that it's an entry level job. It's really cool that you're targeted. I like that. Check out our career advice. Okay, so the one thing that I'm noticing on this design is we have 2 colors or 3 colors. We have this green, we have the black, and then we have the white background. And I like typically really love this minimal fill, but there's something that about each of the colors that make them they're like, other than the white, the green and the black, they're kind of like hard colors. And I don't know how to describe that other than like they feel very strong. So maybe adding like a warmer color into this, so that like even inside your app, and maybe that's just something that's separate from this, but just as something to maybe consider for the future. You have another like this navy color that's added in here, but again, it's really cold as well. Adding something that warms this page up a little bit would be nice. The other thing is this input box is there's no border. I see you have a slight inset color. like some type of shadow that's an insect shadow, it looks like, but this form does not stand out. Like I like how you're trying to make this all flat. And if you're gonna go for that approach, remove this shadow and just make this background color like a light gray or something. And then it will stand out a little bit more. I saw this sign up. In fact, not until I started looking here more did I even realize there was an input box here. I thought you needed to sign up and I would get like a modal or something. So, consider changing this input box, cutting down this text here to like just 1 or 2 lines, something that people will actually read. And maybe even combining this with this. And I think that this here, like entered for a chance to win this gift card, I think is awesome, and you should keep that. I don't know that you need to include this incentives include entry to win. Just say enter to win the chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card, and maybe that can stay here, and then combine these here to like make 1 or 2 sentences, and then make the title something like find the perfect first job out of college or something like that. So so immediately we know who you're targeting, and the benefits of this. I like how you use images here. There should be like maybe a little bit more space between them. I mean, I feel like there's really good space here, and then these are like also crowded together. Add a little breathing room between these as well. And I like that there's an additional call to action. And that's good that it goes right into the form. That's good. Okay. Izzy, any other thoughts about this page before I sign up?
No, let's go see what happens when you sign up on the page.
All right. Okay, so I get insight here. Thanks for your interest. Share your personal link to influence others. And you'd mentioned before that I would have a chance to win a gift card. I think that you should reinforce that here. Say something like, great, you've entered to win a $25 gift card, Amazon gift card. I think it was Amazon. And maybe you could, like, I don't know, provide something like some type of reward that would be something like if they share 5, they get, for every person, they get an additional entry, or something where, they increase their chances by sharing more, some type of incentive to share more. I like that at least you're offering this. This is really good, but consider some additional incentives.
Yep. Something else that I just want to quickly comment, if you scroll to the top, I mean, just how Laura Lee says, just keep your messaging consistent. So repeat your message again. All right, well, this is what you signed up for. This is what you'll get. If you know anyone interested, be sure to share it with them. And same thing with your email. Like, keep your messaging consistent. Don't change like the topic completely different. Like don't use your follow-up email to like say, now I want to tell you this other story about our brand. No, like keep it super simple, keep it consistent. And I'm noticing that it's using our embed.kickoffpages.com. You can actually go into the campaign settings of your actual campaign. So from the campaign dropdown, click campaign settings and set up the page to be shared. Okay, so make sure it's not the embed. Make sure it's sharing the actual page. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on then. Or actually, unless Laura Lee had any feedback?
Nope, that's good.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and move on to... Alrighty, so we're looking at Coolio.kickoffpages.com. So I left the exit intent open, actually, because since I had this tab open and I was scrolling out, the exit intent popped up. But I just wanted to show you that this is actually a good example of an exit intent, because what they're doing, they're just reinforcing the actual message on the page. If you look at the page background, you notice that the prize is the official Euro 2016 match ball. And what they're saying here is, all right, well, like, are you sure? Don't miss your chance to win the 2016 match ball. What I would probably do is just get rid of the "are you sure" and make this the actual headline. Like, don't miss your chance to win. Make that the actual headline, and and other amazing rewards. Like it's cool, but I still don't know what the other amazing rewards are. So just keep it simple. And this section just feels a little bit long. Just say, we promise to never spam or share your information. Bam. Just keep it a lot simple. Make sure it doesn't drop like 2 lines, because it's just unnecessary. Like, it's just text that should be kept very simple. So let's go ahead and look at the actual page. Coolio, alrighty. Experience you favorite. You better watch your grammar. Experience your favorite sports events together. Coolio is #1 sports app. Yeah, I mean, the grammar needs to be a little bit corrected. Obviously, this needs a R at the end, so it's experience your favorite sports events together. But like together, who? Like me with my family? I don't want to watch with my family. I want to watch with my friends. Like experience your favorite sports with with people who share the same passion for you, or like something like experience, like share your passion with other sports lovers, something like that. Coolio is #1 sports app. This is highly generic. I could say that about any product. Like I could say, well, Kickoff Labs is the #1 lead generation app, which we are, by the way. No, but I mean, I could say that about any app. I could say that about the Past app. Like, all right, well, you know, the Past app, that's the best mobile app for this. That's highly generic. Tell people what that, you know, what your app does, how it can actually benefit them, how it's going to change their lives, live in the moment with other fans. See, okay, and cheer your team to victory. All right, take part in contests, gather points. This is cool. This is awesome. All right, so it's like a gamified watching experience. That's pretty awesome. Leaderboard and claim prizes. Cool. So I'm just kind of confused as to like you're offering a football, you know, a soccer ball, I guess, in the US, but you have images of like hockey, tennis. Yes, here's the soccer dude here, but like, what about fans? Like, what if I don't like soccer or football? Like, what if my sport is hockey, or my main sport, like my passion sport is tennis? So I don't know, like. If you don't have any kind of incentives for those people, at least what I would do, especially since you're using Kickoff Labs, you can build unlimited amount of pages. So and campaigns too. So maybe even consider building separate campaigns or pages driven towards those like separate people. So like, hey, football lover, join fellow football lovers, you know, in this new app. And then another page is like, hey, soccer lover, or hey, football, you know, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of confusing. Like, hey, you know, hey, race car fan. Like, just make it more targeted towards like specific people, specific demographics, and you'll get a higher conversion rate. You might not need to like offer an incentive for each, because I mean, it's going to be hard to get a 2016 match ball and assigned, you know, whatever. Just make sure that it's just a little bit more targeted, because as a customer or as a potential lead coming to this page, in case I don't like that sport, I'll be like, well, it will be cool to win, but it's not. But I won't die to it. Like, I'm not dying to actually sign up. And I'm wondering what these available on the, like these buttons, they don't make sense because they're not clickable. Normally people are redirected to the actual sites once they're clicked on it. Just say, you know, coming to app, you know, coming to iOS and Android soon. Just keep it really simple. Join the beta list. Let's see what happens when we sign up. Oh, and another thing I was going to mention is you are paying for the services. You should use your own custom domain name, because just in case some curious looky-loos, they'll be like, well, what's Kickoff Pages? They'll do this, and they're away from your site, and you've now sent us a lead. So thank you for that, but you should leverage the tools that are provided. You know, just use your own custom domain, use your own branding all over the place, and finally, let's actually sign up. Cool. So it's invite friends and earn rewards. This top section you could get rid of, and I highly recommend it because it's just blank. So get rid of that top section. Within the page designer, you can actually just remove those sections. And this is awfully driven towards soccer lovers, towards football lovers. So like I said, I mean, maybe just creating just different kinds of pages. You don't need to provide rewards for each of those demographics, because that might be a little bit hard, but just targeting, like make it a lot more specific, and you'll get a higher conversion rate, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, everything else looks good. In addition, get a surprise gift. All right. I mean, looks like a pretty cool page. These price sections look awfully long, but what's really helping it, like what reinforces it, is the fact that you have these images. That's the only reason why this works. Otherwise, it would just be way too much stuff in there. And so you're using the the technique. Well, only 5 people have reached the level. 0 people have reached gold level. Will you be the first? Another great technique. So I'm glad to see that that customers are actually like leveraging the Glowforge. That's where I imagine that they're grabbing it from. So that should work for you. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. Do you want to go ahead and take and
Sure.
check out
Which one is it?
It's local, but let's go ahead and fly quickly past this one because we have a couple more pages to look at.
Okay.
And it's like 3 minutes to the hour. So we'll probably stick around for like 5-10 minutes max afterwards just to review those other pages. But let's go and fly through these.
Okay. Buy from local independent retailers, build vibrant local communities. I like how it looks like, you know, I like your use of images here.
The call to action is hidden. It's hard to see.
Yeah, and yeah, it's hidden. It should be like right in the center. Why don't you just like make this all centered? Bring this over to the middle. I mean, that can stay there because you have your menu on the right. I'm seeing now. So like center this, pull this into the center so it's right there where your eyes are looking. I didn't see it at first. I like that it's white. That will help it stand out. And I like that it's all one page. I probably wouldn't look at these because this is enough. So let's see. Let's sign up. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. I expected something to like, wow, okay. So yes, I want to buy from these stores. Okay, so then I just go and, okay, so you're missing out on one great opportunity here. Learn about special offers, sign up. Why don't you just collect their email address and then you have a lead? Instead of here, pretty much, okay, so now I have to go and books I'd like to order, my favorite local bookstore, my name, my last name, my email, my zip code. Wow, it's a lot of information. I see that you're located in California, so maybe you can target that here and say, buy from local independent retailers in, you know, these locations, and then below it to have this build the vibrant local communities. And it's, you know, like, asking for all of this stuff, the more stuff you ask for, the less likely you're going to get people to sign up. I see that the first name, the last name, and the email and the zip code are all required. You know, maybe just, and I don't know why this email address is in a text area, why it's so big. It feels like there's a ton of work for me to do. And if this is something optional, just save it. But like, don't ask them for it. What you're trying to get is a lead. So maybe, you know, if it seems like location is super important, so just make the email and the zip code. Those are both so easy. I mean, anyone can fill that in just a second. And that would be easy to do. And then you can verify their location and their email address. And then, like Izzy said earlier, through with Kickoff Labs, you can, you know, get their contact information, their name, stuff, so that you can get this other information that you want. But also, I don't know that you want it on a whole separate page. Maybe leverage that your location more on this page instead of. I mean, I don't know. Search for books across local independent bookstores. Learn how shopping helps your community. Take our 1-minute survey. Maybe focus on just one call to action right here, and make sure that it's really clear right from the start that it's a location, dependent, that's in these areas in California, and then sign up. So keep this simple. Pull this over to the middle. It bothers me now that it's on the left side. The more I look at it, the more I think, oh, I wish it was right here and these were centered. There's something about that, but yeah. And then just like add like a simple modal or something that when they click sign up or something where it's really easy for them, they don't go to a whole separate page. That's my thought. Is there anything before we move on?
Nope. Moving on to the next one.
Okay.
All right. So looking at infinitelights.love. Okay, so the top of the page, your image is getting cut off. It says like something non-age or now age and imaginations presents. Looks cut off. For some reason, like the image itself.
Oh, Izzy, you're not sharing again.
Oh, snappers. All right, let me go and do it. Alrighty, so I should be sharing.
Yep.
So looking at now age imaginations presents, like I said, this top area is getting cut off. So be careful if you're adding this. as a background image, make sure it's placed correctly, it's positioned correctly. I notice that you're not using Kickoff Labs, which is okay. You're using Wix. They seem to have a flexible builder, so you should be able to do that. If the page is really, really busy too, like extremely busy, like you saw some other pages earlier that look a lot more minimal. Sure, I mean, the minimal look might not be for your actual audience. In case your audience is like used to like navigating pages like this, then okay, you know, it might work, but excuse me, but it feels awfully busy, and for that exact reason, like this call to action is awfully buried. Like, yes, it's here, it's prominent, it's centered, but it still feels a little bit buried, and these sections, they feel clickable, and I can't click them. Obviously, there's just like an image, and it's missing like the standard headline format where somebody arrives on the page and they're just informed as to what the board game is. Like, all right, like the definitive board game for, like, who's it for? For people that are into this kind of stuff. I wouldn't know how to classify your actual audience, but you know how to you know what your audience does, what they're like, what their interests are. So leverage that information, place a strong headline at the top, tell them, all right, this is the board game that you want to be playing with your fellow Infinite Lights buddies, something like that. And what happens when I click want to play? All right, it just scrolls me down to a basic sign up box. This call to action is a lot stronger. So, okay, well, I mean, at least that. So if I scroll down a little bit more, I'm not sure why you have these two call to actions, but let's go ahead and sign up on the page. I like that there's this incentive, like sign up to win a free copy. That's kind of weird when I select it. Like, those elements are really weird.
Yeah.
So Wix for you. So be entered to win a free copy. Let's see what happens when I sign up. Sign up and win. Submitting form. Please wait. Thank you for supporting. Wishing you infinite love from the now age. All right. Well, this isn't going to get you additional conversions. You saw that Kickoff Labs, like that kind of viral sharing, which there are other companies that offer. Like, they're not going to give you the same kind of viral boost, but I mean, you don't need to use Kickoff Labs, but just getting that extra virality, just getting more people to your campaign is going to help increase your conversion rate, going to help increase your sales, and that's really what you should be pushing for, like getting people to share with their friends after they sign up. Because how am I going to play this board game without friends? I mean, come on now. let's go ahead and move on to the last one. I'll go ahead and review it since I already have the page open, and I'll let go and I'll let Laura Lee provide some feedback. So we have about a few minutes left. This is Field to Cup. I like the page, really nice. Whole leaf teas from around the world delivered monthly. Nice. Okay, jasmine green tea. I like the packaging, like super simple. Looks really nice. Share with friends. I like the theme that you're using. This is actually one of our launch contest themes, which actually no, it's something. I forgot what it's called, but it's actually one of my favorite themes. Really nice. Share with friends, earn premium through tea. Here's how it works. All right, get your referral link. So these guys, what they're doing, they're actually mimicking one of our other customers, which they are named Saha. They offer peanut butter packets, so it's PP Go. You can Google that, like PP Go Kickoff Labs. You'll find them, but they're pretty much mimicking that page, and they did really well with their actual campaign. So placing that image of the actual awards, telling people like, all right, so this is what you can actually earn. Your free tea is waiting inside. All right, I want my tea. I'm not sure why you're asking like the kind of tea that you like. I guess I don't know. I guess it's something that you could follow up a little bit later. If you really need this on here, fine. What I honestly would consider doing is A/B testing this. So create a duplicate copy of your page and edit the form so you're not asking for this additional information here, and see which one converts better. Okay, so let's see what happens. When I sign up, I'm almost 100% sure that's going to take me to this page. So let's just test and verify. Field to Cup, share with friends, invite friends, earn tea. I like the background image. For some reason, I think the background image needs to be compressed a little bit. Use an online image compression tool like Kraken. There's a great tool. This is my favorite one, Kraken.io. Actually, their page changed. So it's Kraken.io. And it's a great way to optimize your image just so it loads a little bit faster. Tell your friends where they can get free globally sourced tea. Beautiful page, really like it. Hotter iced tea. We've got you. I mean, this is pretty much where you're like informing people, because what if I don't like, what if I like both hot and iced, which I personally do, you know, just wait to ask that question personally. But everything else looks great. You have a lot of extra information on the page. Looks awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'll be following up on your campaign. Another thing that was slightly distracting me was the have any questions about our pre-launch event. Like, why don't you ask me questions about my favorite tea, like, as opposed to your actual event? Like, if I have questions about the event, yeah, I mean, I can ask them, but keep it more about, like, not about you, but about me, like about the actual customer coming to the page. Because right now it's like having, like, do you have any questions about our pre-launch? It's like, hey, you know, I'd love to know about your favorite teas or something like that. Like, use this chat box to get those questions that you want to answer, whether hot or iced, and just source, you know, whether jasmine is their favorite, whether, you know, chamomile, I don't know. Just use this as a way to kind of gauge that information. So I love how you actually installed it too. So just in case customers are wondering how do they install this on a Kickoff Labs page? This is a tool, I believe it's called Intercom, because there's a few other ones, but this looks like it's Intercom, so it's intercom.io. I'll go and show you guys. Intercom.io, and basically what it'll do is just, you can install that little chat box. Yeah, see how you can do this. Boom. You can install this little chat box and into any Kickoff Labs page. So very cool to see that installed. And in case you have any questions, go ahead and follow up, sending an email to support@kickofflabs.com. So that pretty much wraps it up. If there were any other pages, sorry about that. We're going to have to get to them in 2 weeks. Next week, we're actually going to be presenting how to launch a kick-ass crowdfunding campaign without Kickstarter. How can you do that? Well, guess what? There are ways to actually launch a crowdfunding campaign on your own website. And in case you didn't know, one of our past customers, Glowforge, who I mentioned during this webinar a couple times, they launched the biggest crowdfunding campaign in history, raising $28 million. And guess what? They didn't do it on Kickstarter. They didn't do it on Indiegogo, any of those websites. They actually did it on their own website. So we're going to show you how to set up an awesome pre-launch page with Kickoff Labs. That's to build a huge audience. And we're joined by the awesome team at Celery, who actually have the best tools for doing crowdfunding and pre-orders on your own site. So we're going to be talking about that. And we're going to show you exactly how to build a kick-ass lead capture and pre-sales campaign, so you can build a huge list and sell to them directly, and yeah, hopefully succeed just like a lot of our other past customers. So I'll go ahead and share this within the chat now, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week during this live webinar. So thanks a lot for joining us, and we'll see you later. Why don't you say bye, Laura Lee?
Bye, everybody.
All right, have a good one. Be productive and send us any questions. Oh, actually, just because you stuck around with us, Laura Lee's email is lauralee@kickofflabs.com, and I'm Izzy, so you can email us at izzy@kickofflabs.com. All right, so have a great one, and see you later.